What's with the resolution, man? Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Well, I don't want to make it sound simple, but I have no choice. You see, I was looking for a new game to make another video, and my mind instantly thought of one thing. Bloodstrike. I mean, Bloodstrike. By the way, I'm sorry, I won't do that kind of intro again. I was watching Back for Blood's trailer and the girl just says like it's a relatable thing or something. Anyway, I don't want to go off track by mentioning Back for Blood. So, what the hell is Bloodstrike? I wanted to play the intro soon, but my Premiere crashed. Bloodstrike is a fast-paced tactical multiplayer shooter, being a blend of Apex Legends and Warzone. Bloodstrike features different game modes like Hard Zone, Weapon Master, and its primary game modes being Squad Fight and Battle Royale. Now you don't play as a nameless mercenary. This game has characters, operators, or the game calls it strikers. Every striker in this game possesses unique active and passive abilities, some strikers being efficient in taking down opponents, slowing down opponents, and helping their fellow allies. Obviously, you're not just gonna be using your abilities to aid yourself and your teammates, because this game offers a variety of weapons. Bigger weapons! Like assault rifles, submachine guns, shotguns, light machine guns, sniper rifles, handguns, and launchers. There's also a weapons workshop, which is simply labeled as loadout. You want your weapons to act more like your personality? Just head over to the loadout section and modify the weapon of your choice. You can change muzzle, barrel, underbarrel, optic, stock, and magazine. But be mindful that every attachment of your weapons has its perks and cons, like increased or decreased ADS speed, reload time, movement speed, recoil control, etc, etc. So carefully build your weapon that matches your playstyle, and you can bring them into the battlefield. Bloodstrike is basically if Apex and Warzone had a baby. And imagine if they were siblings, because this game is quite messed up! Yeah, I don't really like this game. This game makes me feel like I'm playing one of those cheaply made mobile game knockoffs. This is the first NetEase game I don't like. Shit. Granted that their games aren't that good anyway, but they had a part in my childhood. I've played Rules of Survivals, rest in peace. Survival Royale, rest in peace. A Realm Royale clone they made named, Ride Out Heroes, I guess. Also rest in peace. Knives Out, Creative Destruction, rest in peace. And Cyber Hunter. Remember Cyber Hunter? It was pretty cool battle royale. It had climbing mechanics, gliding, dodging. It was pretty much a movement shooter. Cyber Hunter was neat, and me and my friends enjoyed it. Rest in peace. Yeah, they don't have a good track record and tends to shut down their games when it's not doing well enough for them. Especially sucks when your earned and purchased cosmetics gets thrown into the void after the game shuts down. I don't think you can even request to get a refund since you probably didn't read their terms and conditions saying something like, you will own nothing and we will be happy. If you search NetEase games on Play Store or something, Knives Out and Bloodstrike are the only two battle royale they have left. And I guess it won't be too long to see those get shut down as well. I'm kinda biased towards NetEase because when I used to play on my phone, they make these kinds of blatant rip-offs of popular PC games, and I was able to play them for free, except my data. Now Warzone is free, but it still comes at a cost of requiring huge drive space and a good computer, which I lack. So does Bloodstrike do a good job of helping the unfortunates like me to provide a good experience? Let's find out. I know it's a mobile game through and through, but I feel comfortable playing it on my PC, and my phone isn't good for games anyway. Opening the game, I was prompted with the account linking thingy, which I guess if you played it on other device or via their own PC client, you can link your NetEase account with Steam. I've seen a lot of reviews on Steam complaining about them not being able to use their previous account they've progressed with, so it's generally a good step. Seriously, you're not gonna show me the terms of use and privacy policy here? I have to go to an external website. Holy shit, they collect a lot of things, I guess. Oh my fucking god. Gameplay information? I suck at the game, man. I don't think that's gonna be useful for you guys. After pretending to read any of the terms of services, I was finally thrusted into the world of Bloodstrike. The main menu is as generic looking as you can expect, with obvious ad placement that tries to catch your attention first than anything else. Some of the music in this game sounds good, if you can't tell by how I'm jamming my head to it. Then suddenly, a weird thing happened. Oh, that's giving me Laser Hog vibes. That's amazing. That's funny. Bruh. Well, it's gone. What the fuck? I swear I didn't download anything weird other than this game. It's funny that it only showed up after I opened the game for the first time. That was weird. I searched the Trojan's name online and didn't really find any relation with Bloodstrike. Most of the sites were saying it's a false positive, but I don't know. This game might be cooking something that my nose isn't aware of. I might be overthinking it, and it could just be a harmless false positive. Anyway, let's talk about the game. First of all, Battle Royale. I don't like it. There are two maps in this game, Deserted Valley and Shutter Island. Deserted Valley, it sucks. It looks boring, unimaginative, and it makes me feel sleepy. Most of the building layouts are copy pasted even on those locations that should stand out, don't stand out. A good map design in a Battle Royale is supposed to make me appreciate the surroundings, enjoy quiet moments, and understand the lore behind places. Oh, this game doesn't have lore? Whatever. Shutter Island is a bit bearable. I would say the map is fine, probably because it's a copy of Rebirth Island from Warzone. This map is short, so action is almost always happening around you, and the action being mostly with bots. If you're on lower ranks, you have to endure the numbing feeling of killing bots on every single matches until you're like gold or platinum. Then you can find some real action with real players. Bots in this game are absolute moronic. They always run away when your health is low so you can get enough time to recover and kill them. Their damage output is also low, so they're not even a challenge. Also, they can't even kill you. They just keep shooting at you, but you don't die like you've activated God mode or something. Ranking up to be able to encounter real players while suffering in this artificial hell has bored me out of my mind. That's why I don't have a lot of face cam footage. What, you want to see me do or say nothing for the entirety of the match? At least on Strinova, I was smiling like a dumbass. This game has taken every enjoyment out of me. The gunplay is serviceable. It can feel good sometimes, but there are a few things that make this feeling bad. First of all, the hit registration. Shooting at enemies feels like it only registers a single shot after 3 bullets have been lodged inside them. It's probably because how fast the gameplay can be, but when I played Warzone, it didn't feel like that at all. My thoughts on it are that the animations are like fast forwarded slightly so it feels odd than natural. I don't know how or if that even makes sense, but I had some few moments where my weapon animation flip out or get stuck. I know I'm nitpicking again, but these can be distracting sometimes. Sound design is a great way to make your weapons feel powerful, and they sound quite punchy in this game, so that's good. The game uses Apex shield mechanic where you can have total 5 protection bar. You have to earn it, of course. At first, you start with 2 bars of armor. You can find these Tezek looking things that give you Evo energy. When a certain number is exceeded, your shield gets upgraded to 1 bar. Killing enemies also gives you Evo energy. What the fuck? Unlike Warzone, your shield regenerates, but your health doesn't. So you need to manage that by using medic packs. Money is lying everywhere on the map, and you can use them to buy useful supplies at the buy station. The items can be random though. Also, you can buy your loadout weapons here. Most of the loot is mainly found inside chests, where it glows a certain color that represents its rarity. Weapons are also color coded. The rarer the weapons are, the more attachment it has, and because of the weapons modification, they can look dope. If you rack up more kills than anyone in a match, you get the Age Striker title to make you feel good about yourself, I guess. You can call airdrop for support in battle. There are 6 options: calling a loadout drop, calling a UAV to reveal enemies, express shop so you don't have to look around for a buy station, interference drone, which I guess is kind of self-explanatory, just like vehicle, and futon balloon to get some leverage on the battlefield. There are 3 different contracts that you can accept while in the battlefield. First contract being searching for supplies. You need to find 3 crates in a certain time limit. Find them and you get money and extra loot on the way. Second contract is hunt, that requires you to find and assassinate your target. You can also see the general location of where they might be on the map. Completing the contract grants you money as well. Be mindful that you can be hunted down as well by other players, so be on the lookout. Third contract is Scout, where you have to go to a designated location not too far off and keep it in your occupation for a few seconds. When you're done, your reward is, you guessed it, money. You can also see on your map where the next circle can be, which is useful. You can shoot people while skydiving and possibly kill them, which I couldn't. You can tactical sprint in this game, which I like. You can slide in this game. You can open parachute unlimited times whenever you're high above ground level, like Rico Rodriguez. You can spawn multiple times after you die, which is a problem. Overall, Battle Royale is bland and lifeless, and shatters the core philosophy of Battle Royale, that being high risk, high reward gameplay. Like you can spawn more than 3 times or until the match is at its last circle. It just makes it a glorified deathmatch and enjoy fighting the same player over and over again. Getting a second chance is understandable, but more than that, it's just not fun. Alright, I don't want to over explain myself over one game mode, so let's just move on. Before I get to the squad fight, I just want to mention the other two game modes it has to offer. That being Hot Zone, which is just domination where you have to hold an area, and that area can change around the map. Weapon Master is like Gunfight from Modern Warfare 2019, where everyone will be using other players' loadout that rotates every 2 rounds, I guess. Now, Squad Fight. Squad Fight is a very simple game mode. It can be fun to play for a while. You can buy weapons, armors, and other items before a round starts, and use those against your opponents. Best of 4 round wins. It's a simple 4v4, which is the only game mode that works for this low quality game, but it can get pretty old too. Arena is pretty small, and most of the places are recycled from Battle Royale maps, but there are some unique maps that I've noticed. The characters in this game looks like they're just placeholders for their abilities. Why even take your time to design characters that won't be realized by anyone? There's a reason why Valorant, Overwatch, and Apex Legends characters are beloved by the community, because of their personality, goals, and motivations. This game's characters only exist because other game has hero shooter mechanics. Just make a class system or whatever. Why not just let the player customize their characters? Players can give their characters more personality than these generic looking husks, like typical black guy that enjoys hip hop, Asian girl that has ice powers, cyborg samurai, white woman, typical engineer on the battlefield, Viper from Valorant if she was mentally insane, EMT, looks kinda cute, mascot of Bloodstrike, they tried to make him look cool, and quirky blonde woman. Should I explain their abilities too? Alright, let's keep it very brief. You know what? Let's make a tier list for it. A for average and F for fuck off. Let's go. Ethan can deploy a one-way barrier so he can take down his opponents safely. His passive ability increases the speed of his next slide. Can save your ass, A tier. Rand can set up an ice wall for blocking attacks. Her passive recovers her and her allies' shield faster. Didn't find her that useful. F tier. Nova can throw toxic grenade that deals damage and increases her combat capability. Her passive can turn her bullets into poison. Enemies can expel into fumes of toxic gas if they die from her. Can be annoying to our opponents, A tier. Blast launches a small missile that can damage and mark enemies. His passive is to throw a grenade that can slow them down. Can be easy to take down movement players, A tier. Jet can call missile to rain down on a small area. His passive lets him carry extra grenades. Can flush enemies away, but his missile takes time to act. F tier. Emma uses her beetle drones to heal herself and her allies from anywhere. Her passive increases her healing effects. A useful striker, A tier. Hank can deploy a turret to shoot at enemies. His passive improves the effectiveness of using SMGs and shotguns in close combat. I have mixed feelings about him, still A tier. EMT deploys a healing drone and her passive reduces the time it takes to revive someone. Less efficient than Emma, and my teammates even hate her abilities, F tier. Zero can slash forward and can even lunge himself above. His passive blocks enemies' bullets with his katana. Good for movement players, A tier. Val sets up a scanning device to reveal enemies. Her passive also reveals enemy members when one of them is killed. Don't care, white woman, F tier. Let's make a smash tier as well because this game is making me go insane. And because none of the characters in Bloodstrikes are smashable, I'm gonna put Rintaro Okabe from Steins Gate. That's it. Ruby Hoshino from Oishinoko. That's it. Another 100 different characters. I understand why this game exists. If your phone or PC isn't powerful enough, but you want to play a game that feels like Warzone, Bloodstrike is an approachable alternative, but it still doesn't feel right. I'd rather play PUBG Mobile Lite than this game because it looks so lifeless and devoid of any personality. You can have fun in this game, but God knows for how long. I played this game with a friend side by side when it launched like while in season 3 I guess, and I had fun with its gameplay mechanics. We only played squad fight because we didn't pay attention to the other arcadey game modes, and the battle royale made me want to kill myself. Almost every battle royale feels fast, gimmicky, kill fest for tryhards, and just a bad copy. I want a battle royale that captures the feeling of PUBG when it first came out. Do you remember how it used to feel? Because I don't, but I do for PUBG Mobile. I could barely hold my excitement when my character's feet first landed on Erangel soil. I was going through building to building, door to door, to pack up everything I could, but all I found was a pump shotgun and an SMG. Don't know which one. I had my first kill with that shotgun and my young mind was mesmerized for how powerful it felt. The movement and gunplay was grounded. Area looked abandoned for years and grimy. Random clothes were lying around like people just vanished out of existence. Time felt so painfully slow that it captured my attention hard enough to make me survive till the end. I would drive places to places, loot everything that I could possibly need so I won't die at the end. I was at a farm type area, lying on the ground, using those weedy looking bushes as cover. I could see the other last survivor looking for me. I took my chances and gunned him down. Even though he lost, his damage on my character was devastating. My heart was pumping so fast I thought it would just jump out of my chest and beat the shit out of me for scaring it too much. That match was incredible, and I kept feeling like that until PUBG Mobile turned itself into Fortnite. Making this video was a lot painful than I expected. That joke in the intro about my premiere crashing, it wasn't a joke. It crashed 8 times and gave me a blue screen of death. I even felt like I should drop the video and just never upload again like I did 3 years ago. It's funny that my Screenova video was uploaded the same day I left. That's the scariest coincidence ever happened to me. Anyway, I'll just stop rambling and give Bloodstrike a 4 out of 10. Fuck this shit.